Hi, I'm Dr. Dina Churchill, innovator of women's health and wellness, here today to talk to you about cow's milk. So move on over, Mr. Cow. We got a coconut coming to town. Cow's milk, great for baby cows. It has the perfect blend of fats, proteins, and sugar to grow a baby cow from 85 pounds to an adult 1,500 pounds. But those casein proteins and the lactose sugar are often creating inflammatory and allergic sensitivity reactions in humans. Then let me paint a picture for you. 70% of the population, for example, is lactose intolerant. That we're the only species that drinks the milk of another animal. But let me paint a picture of a dairy cow. She's in her stall and has a rope around her neck. She's artificially inseminated with this big metal-like spatula object, injected, and she becomes pregnant. Then once she has her baby, the calf is ripped away from her. That's the only way you can produce milk, right, is if you've just had a baby. And her udder's hooked up to this machine where she's milked around the clock. Now, this is very stressful for her. So her immune system gets lowered. She's also in a barn with other cows. So they have to give her antibiotics to help prevent any diseases. And that anti against biotic life wipes out her natural flora, which further suppresses her immune system. So then she's given bovine growth hormone because the farmers want to get the best bang for their buck, or cow, so to speak. And that bovine growth hormone, as well as the 59 other hormones in a cow, creates overgrowth of cells. So it's creating growth. But when we ingest that, again, we're ingesting the bovine growth hormone that causes uncontrolled cell growth, which again is cancer, uncontrolled cell growth. And then we have the stress hormone. So she's sitting there, she's just had her calf ripped away, she doesn't see the light of day. We're also ingesting the stress hormones from the cow. And chemicals. The cow's milk and other meat animal produce is broken down into arachidonic acid. So it creates something called prostaglandin 2, which is a highly inflammatory substance. So if you're someone that has inflammation in your body, whether it's in your lungs and you call it asthma, or in your joints and you call it arthritis, or in your belly, stomach, gut, and you call it colitis or irritable bowel syndrome, you really don't want to be having the inflammatory foods. Now, I did a video earlier called Bread as a Drug. So if you haven't seen that one, that's another inflammatory food. And you can follow me on our Facebook page, Dr. Dina Churchill, innovator of women's health and wellness, to look at some of the other videos that I've done. So alternatives to cow's milk that I use is my kids like almond milk, non-genetically modified, of course, because remember, the genetically modified foods are genetically modified to withstand the pesticide. So not only are you eating the insecticide from the genetic modification, but you're eating the pesticide that's been put on the plant. So it creates overgrowth of cells, tumors. So rats that are fed genetically modified corn have a 300% increase in tumors. So you really want to avoid. So again, in your milk, look for non-genetically modified organic almond. And almond milk is a great source of calcium. That's the other obstacle I run into when I suggest avoiding milk. But calcium is not the best source of, cow's milk is not the best source of calcium. There's leafy green vegetables, almonds, broccoli, salmon are great sources, as well as, like I said, so the almond milk or coconut milk. And coconut also, again, this is organic, coconut milk also has another advantage of having medium chain triglycerides. So it has essential fatty acids that actually protects against degenerative conditions of the nervous system, like brain. So right now, Alzheimer's disease is the third leading cause of death in the United States. So we need to be eating more medium chain triglycerides. So another reason to switch to your coconut milk. And of course, dairy products is not just milk, it's cheese, yogurt, butter. So I use a Coconut Silks coconut yogurt. And my very favorite product, I wish I could buy the company, Luna and Larry, but it's called Luna and Larry's Coconut Bliss. And this is delicious ice cream. My favorite is chocolate peanut butter. And the ingredients are organic coconut milk, organic agave syrup, so it's not sweetened with sugar, peanut butter, organic fair trade cocoa. And this is amazing. So you have to find alternatives to what you love. The Canada Food Guide recommends grain products, I'm afraid, bread, which is a sugar and a drug, and also dairy products, which, again, it wouldn't be surprising to know that Canada Food Guide is sponsored by the Milk and Meat Marketing Boards. But I hope that's going to change soon, because dairy is an inflammatory food, and bread is a drug that's genetically modified and creating illness in our society. I would like to thank my friend Carmelita for following along the videos, and you can too, again, at Dr. Dina Churchill, Innovator of Women's Health and Wellness on Facebook, or you can follow my YouTube channel for more information. But just on a few previous videos, I talked about growing your own avocado plant. So I'm pleased to announce that I have a root now on my avocado seed. So if you put toothpicks in an avocado seed and put it in water and keep it in water in 6 weeks, you too could grow a root and hopefully someday a plant. And another video, I mentioned the Hilo, which is the newest in wearable technology. Not only does this monitor your blood pressure, your number of steps, you can ground with your 2 fingers, and on your app on your phone, it can create a graph, a heart graph that monitors electrical activity in your heart, similar to an EKG. Soon there'll be apps, I hope, for blood pressure, for blood sugars as well. So this is the latest in wearable technology. And if you're interested in more information on this, you can connect with me. If you buy one and refer other people, again, there's a 10%, I think, reward for recommending others. So it's great. It's good technology. It's a good system. And again, you're rewarded for your interest and your referral. So I thank you for watching. I'd invite you to reach for the stars, envision and achieve your personal best, and most of all, enjoy the journey. This is Dr. Dina Churchill, signing out.